your show. Allow me my show. If you hear your show, allow me my show. If you hear your show, allow me my show. I want more. I just want you my show.
I was born alone, I will die alone. I know men and I fuck like rest and left you across the two. Now you want to see my life cause they're blinding you. Let me lace my shoes. Cause if I trip and I fall, that me will get out and whip my butt while you laugh and move. What I go to go to a Brooklyn, watch a teacher put it to a sick friend. What it's got to me, that's my key. I ain't no be no blessings. Just a pride that they hate you can't catch me. I can walk through the battle or shadow or death. I can use my baby and be running. That be called like a gang. I just one time, now you my ego, my picky. Keep attention, my nigga look done. All the men you know my tongue. But I don't have to watch men. They look at my success and they don't watch me interesting. From the womb of my mom, I was destined. All the wish kind of yeah, they regress me. Real time I aspire like me, get it show. So every day enjoy you happy. You see what your blessing, papi.
So if you hear your show, allow me my show. If you hear your show, allow me my show. If you hear your show, allow me my show. I want more. I just want you my show. Let's go. Super Sounds.
Yeah, Baba.
Cap with a J. No side G.
International, baby.
Ah!
They say they want new press, so we gave them the new press, so what's the price in your way? They say they want new press, so we gave them the new press, so what's the price in your way? Give us 7 and take it big. They step in your house every day. We not talk every day, but say they won't go killing us every day. Like who come and save us now? Like who come and save us now? Corruption killing us every day. Making everybody face just the front. They say they want new press, so we gave them the new press, so what's the price in your way? They say they want new press, so we gave them the new press, so.
Okay, folks, welcome now to the program, The Nighttime Spain. I am your Monday night host here from Liberia. I will shortly soon be joining our guys from the US. So as soon as the guys from the US step in, we'll be jumping straight into our talking points here today. Okay, so the Nighttime Spain is on your radio from Monday to Friday with different presenters. So as soon as our guys from the US join us, we'll be going straight into the Nighttime Spain. But keep your entries coming in to *255*1# if you are playing with your button phone. Or better still, you can dial *255*1# and add another hash again, make it 2, right? So, okay, let me just explain it the simple way, right? If you're using button phone, right, you dial *255*1#. The button phone, only one hash you will put there. But when using the B phone, the smartphone, you dial *255*1#. You add another hash there to make it 2, right? So keep playing. I need 100 persons to play right now. So as soon as I get my first winner, I will pause and call you to know what is going on. So keep playing. That's *255*1#. Let's go.
Hunger killing us. Yeah, Baba.
Cap with a J. No side G.
International, baby.
Ah!
They say they want new press, so we gave them the new press, so what's the price in your way? They say they want new press, so we gave them the new press, so what's the price in your way? Give us 7 and take it big. They step in your house every day. We not talk every day, but say they won't go killing us every day. Like who come and save us now? Like who come and save us now? Corruption killing us every day. Making everybody face just the front. They say they want new press, so we gave them the new press, so but they price in your way. They say they want new press,
Okay.
new press, so but they price in.
Okay, I've been joined now by the man Solomon Baker Reeves, all the way there from the United States of America. Solomon, good evening, Solomon. You there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, 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 yes. Definitely.
Okay.
Okay, so folks, I welcome. The time is exactly 16 minutes past 11 o'clock Liberian time. I've been joined now by uh, the man Solomon Parker Reeves from the United States of America on the night time Spain. Solomon, how are you? How was the 26 on that side?
Oh, I'm doing good. The 26th was fine, but I stay home all probably from Thursday night up to today. Um, I was not feeling well, but I saw most of it on TV back home and in the diaspora here. So it appears that Liberians are now being more patriotic, putting the past behind, so that they can celebrate birthday of land. And other people now saying that they can celebrate because country has not really shown anything worth celebrating for. But I think we are out of that frustration. We're graduating from there. We're trying to uh, put Mama Liberia forward instead of rely on the past. So I think the 26th was fine here. Uh, that's my take on it. I did not take part in any of the activities, but from what I saw, yes.
Well, I think
And then
what I saw. Okay,
the
go ahead.
speech, the speeches, especially the one from the Liberian community, Minnesota, quite in place. We need to prioritize Liberia, especially the young people, because the future of the country is in the hands of the young people. So if the old people mess it up, they're messing up the future of the younger generation. So we need to get involved into making decisions in the country, contributing towards the development of the country, well-being of the country, and of course, the messages from the orator and some other people were all encouraging that we should prioritize. If you are in opposition, be a strong opposition for the betterment of the country. And if you are in position or if you are a ruling party, then you should make the rightful decision for the country so that you'll be there as leader for everybody and not to abuse the rule of law or abandon the rule of law or neglect the rule of law, uh, suspending people just for formality and things like that. So that was a encouraging messages throughout the entire.
Okay, right. But I think from what I saw on the social media, and that's the social media in and around Liberia and far away, I think Liberians had a wonderful 26. Right. As you all know, on the 26th, uh, there was a big festival here in Liberia with one of our entertainers, Christoph the Change concert at the SKB. I think the place was jammed to capacity, and I saw some footage from various states in the United States of America where Liberians came out in their numbers to celebrate the 26th, right? Also, Liberians entertainer were out of Liberia, the likes of CRC, Jezino, And I even saw the Nigerian uh, hit artist Davido, right, celebrating Liberia in his red, white, and blue, right? That signifies a good 26 for entertainers in Liberia and out
Yeah,
of Liberia.
that was good. Actually, there were a lot of criticism on that. Why is it that Liberians, when we have a lot of Liberians that are good musician and what have you, why is it that the group in Minnesota invited a Nigerian and things like that? I really didn't have problem with that. So we are one African country, I mean a continent, and then of course those of us that are from the West, we have the ECOWAS tie, and we do everything in common. So if you want to make your gathering grand, because sometimes we love foreign music or we want to see different people coming in. So sometimes people are eager to come and see. So that can also make more people to come to the event. Like at the SKD, it's not too much because of uh, positive things or negative things that government doing, but people came to socialize. It's a holiday, and there was good all set at the SKD for people to enjoy themselves. So we saw the crowd coming. For last year, July 26 was poorly planned. Uh, there was a lot of stuff in it, but this one was a little bit better planned. Thank God that they have a different group who were actually very good with the planning and the amount of the kind of result they got in Liberia. The same thing with our brothers and sisters in Minnesota. They planned for their July 26 for about 9 months, and they got a good result. For us, unfortunately, planned a short time, but there was some turnout, but it was not as compared to that of one that was done in Philadelphia and the one that was done in Minnesota. But we have Jesino, how do you call it? That's the name, right? Jesino. He was here in New York, graced the occasion. And unfortunately, that Friday, there was a real heavy downpour of rain that cut some of the activities short. Of course, uh, and some people to show up, but it was interrupted by nature. Here, on Staten Island, where we hosted.
Okay. I don't know
So, what do we have for discussion today?
okay. There are lots things happening in Liberia for now. Okay. So yeah, I don't know, but this one Saturday was the July
For whatever
20.
reason, your voice dropped a little bit.
Yeah, sure. I don't know, but that's the same thing I was getting from you. But am I okay now?
Still
Am I okay now?
still doing the same.
Okay.
I can hear you a little bit.
Okay. I want to. Okay. Let me make some technical
Oh, great,
adjustment.
great, great, great. It's
What
great.
is going on?
Great,
Great.
great.
Okay. Thank you.
But
So
it is going in and out. You just had it on a great peak just now.
okay.
Yeah. So what do we have to discuss today? I know earlier I was saying something on Kings FM, our sister radio station, and of course most of my Liberian colleagues, they some of them were insulting me, but that doesn't matter to me. As they don't understand. Once you don't understand what the person is saying and you think the person is making mockery out of you. So what we're talking about was not Wakai and some of the stuff that are going on. I said Wakai, Liberia people voted for him because there have been no known records of him getting involved in corruption. So the people thought that bringing him in, it will set the pace so that we'll be able to fight corruption to the core. Where the other person, when they start fighting corruption, then the other president or the other person in high authority, they will interfere. For example, when President Weah administration, they were holding Madam Johnson Sirleaf son accountable at the bank there. And when he was arrested and put in jail, uh, they came in and said, "No, I'll be responsible for for this, for that, and what have you." And of course, they took him out of jail. Uh, so when are we actually going to fight corruption if we cannot fight corruption from people that are very, very close to us, especially those of us that in higher position? So I was saying that people voted for Buckeye because they, they don't have any, there's no record on ground as compared to corruption. If Joseph Baga was one of those that was corrupt during the the Bwaka, the Trouble administration, when they arrested all of those people, they would have arrested him, or maybe because of his trouble line, I don't know. But there were people that were killed because of rampant corruption. There were a lot of things that happened, and there have been no actual records uh, to be known to every Liberian that this man is corrupt to the core. So based on that, they voted for him to fight corruption. So that's the point I was making. And I did not say Joseph Baka is not corrupt. I said because of the records that the people have there. So people thought you'll be the rightful person. Or yeah, you sitting in America, you don't know what's going on, and I mean sometimes understanding what the person is saying, it was not a big deal.
Okay, you followed the Independence Day program, right? At our that's our Independence Day program, the national orator. When he challenged the government to weed out the corrupt individuals. He said that the president should take action, not to suspend, but to actually weed out those that are corrupt. What's your take on that statement from the orator of that Independence Day celebration program there? Okay.
My take on it is Ali was calling me. Check the
Yeah,
background.
yeah, sure. I got Ali on right now. Okay. Ali, welcome.
Yeah, Morris, good evening. Solomon, good evening. How you
Hey, good
guys?
evening. I tried
Okay.
calling you earlier. You didn't
Yeah,
answer my call, but we'll
I'm
talk
sorry.
later.
Anthony said he will join in 10
God,
minutes from
I had an emergency meeting I was running to. Yeah, when I saw your coming, I said, no, no, no. I was already late.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for that. I didn't return your call. Sorry for that.
Also, yes, regarding the speech from the well, Masale, you can greet the people. We can. We didn't even greet my We Nation, but go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, good evening, Mama Labira. Good evening to the people of We Nation.
Thank you.
The We Nation ambassador is here. Yeah, it's nice being here again. I've been off here for a week. I'm back again. Yeah, sorry for the inconvenience to all our followers and listeners. We are back. This is Ali Masali from Baltimore, Maryland. Glad to be here again. So thanks for locking it down while I was absent, guys. Great job. Thank you all. Thank you.
Yeah, so, the orator message is what we've been saying on our various platforms. To just suspend people, no consequence. You suspend them, but they're still getting that money. That is nothing. It's just trying to cover up what people call blank food, whatever that word is. You just to fool the Liberian people. So he was said, don't suspend, fire. If the people are not doing the right thing, you fire them. You don't suspend. Uh, we've been talking about the rule of law. You cannot disrespect the rule of law. In a country that disrespect the rule of law, that they're in darkness. And of course, there will always be mob justice. People will take the law in their own hands and things like that. So things I have been saying over and over. I'm very, very glad that the orator was able to speak. I was very, very happy. One other thing that, of course, the president himself admitted to
Yes, yeah.
the poverty, the suffering in the country, and what have you. Whatever he's going to do, things that probably he thinks he doesn't know about, so that people can inform him. But he confirmed that people are suffering and what have you. But one thing that he did, I don't know whether that was a joke or how real it is that the president, without the lawmakers making that stuff, discussing, debating it, and making it into a bill, and then send it to the president to sign. That was not done, but he declared uh, some kind of day. I think it was July something, to be national prayer day. That could be a holiday. I don't know whether it is, even if it is just one day. The president doesn't do that. Even if you want to declare a holiday, that's a way to do it. You can go through one of your lawmakers, then they make the proposal, and then they send whatever the bill will be, and the people they debate it, and other committees they come, they talk about it, and then once that is put into a bill, and then you sign it, then it can be declared. But other nowhere, you just announce that this day will be holiday, and I have said it, and that is what we are talking about, the abuse, or the abuse of the law. The Constitution did not give you power to just come out and make any holidays that you want to make without it being propagated by the legislative body, and then making that into a law for you to sign, or a bill for you to sign into law, but nothing like that. And then all I heard is say, "Oh, this so and so day it will be national, and then prayer day or whatsoever." So I don't know. Is that what really happened? Because I kind of overheard that.
Yes, sure. So the president of the Republic of Liberia, President Joseph Numa Boakai, has announced that July 30th, right, which will be Wednesday, as a national holiday, right, for every Liberian to go and pray for the nation. So you are right.
So is that
Wednesday,
just this day after tomorrow,
yes, day
or
after
every
tomorrow.
July 30th?
No, no. I think it's just Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, day after tomorrow, the 30th of July, right? Is fast and prayer day. And I don't know, we have our national fast and prayer day, which is a holiday. I don't know why the president couldn't wait for that day, but declared that July 30th, which will be this coming Wednesday, as a fast and prayer for for Liberians to pray for that nation. I don't know what he was thinking. Are you?
I thought Solomon was speaking only.
No, no, I heard it, and I don't know how true it was, but
I was just confirming.
I thought my ear was fooling me.
No, no.
So that's what I heard.
I'm just hearing it.
Wow.
I've been very busy today, and more over my social
That
media
was July 26th when he was speaking.
for almost 3 months now. So sometimes, less sometimes people share this thing with me through my WhatsApp, or let me see, TikTok. Most of the time, Steven. So I just hearing it. Mhm.
So he just declare uh, that to be a national holiday without the consent, approval, or consultation, or deliberation by the legislative body. Do that. So I don't know whether it is within the confine of the Constitution, for the president to just take a day to declare this day as a national holiday. That's why I was sure that's what I asked whether it's going to be every uh every 30th of July to be national uh, fast and prayer day for Liberia.
No, I think that's that one day was set aside for Liberians to pray for the nation. So Wednesday, July 30th, everyone in Liberia should go to church and pray for Liberia.
So that
Okay,
Masari. So that was one of the eye catching thing or the
no,
ear catching thing during the entire this.
no, no. As you all know, the MCC compact, right? A few days ago, the internet or Facebook, social media was flooded that oh, Liberia has won 500 million for MCC compact, and even the Minister of Information, Jeremy Pia, one of his press briefing, he stated that Liberia has been qualified for MCC 500 million, right? But today, the finance minister had a press conference, right? And and he said that Liberia has not qualified yet, but they are making effort, frantic effort, right? And he even said Liberia awaits crucial decision from MCC, right? So the news was flooded on the internet that Liberia was qualified, but only uh, to to our utmost surprise today night when the ministry had a press conference. The finance minister, Augustine Kafwan, he just dismantled those lies, saying that we're only a wait, right? But we are not qualified yet. So that is the hottest topic right now in the republic since the press conference. Folks from the CDC are saying that the government keep on lies, so they will always trade our path to lie. And folks from the Unity Party, they are saying once Liberia wait, we are already qualified. So the debate is on, right? And another eye-catching story or event within the country is about the LTM, a company called Liberia Traffic Management, right? That is expected to take over the vehicle registration within the Republic of Liberia. There were a series of protests, and today commercial drivers had a protest, right? They are saying the agreement with MCC, right, is not fair. They accuse the institution of harassment and unfair treatment within Liberia, right? They are saying that the company is a Lebanese company, right? But actually, I went at the compound of the company, right? I did a fact finding, and I have the opportunity to talk with the head of that institution, one Fadi, and he said to me, right, that this company is a fully American owned company, right? And I don't know, but there was a series of protests here in Liberia today. Commercial drivers had a big protest accusing the LTM of mismanagement and other form of harassment. They were even saying that car registration used to be 75 United States dollars, but now with the outsourcing of the registration and license plate to the LTM, the LTM have increased the fares for registration to $300 and upward. So Liberia now is being dominated by protest when it comes to the traffic management issue. So I thought would have introduced that those two issues here tonight.
Well, even if the company is a company from Israel or from wherever, uh, when it comes to what is very, very, very significant to the country, issuing driver licenses, license plate, and all those stuff, even if it is privatized, uh, be- because of the nature of such agency, the government will be in actual control, and of course, the other people can be doing the work, but the government will be in actual control. If that anything, it will just be under the supervision of the government, because those who are making the driver license, they can give the driver license to anybody they want to give it to. Uh, when it comes to, I mean, a lot of stuff can be done. So you cannot take something that is of security in nature and give it to just anybody, any company to be full, full, full control of it. Where I think maybe 20%, uh, 20 or 30% of the income goes to the government, 60 or 70% of the income
Seventy
goes.
percent, 70% to LTM, around 30 to the, the Labrador government.
So so that is nothing. So even if they make 20 million, 20 million, that we only get what, 30% of the 20 million, and that cannot take care of stuff that the government would have won and doing or setting up uh, maybe checkpoints and different security stuff and things like that. Government will not be able to do that because they're not really getting any money. Same thing they did with the APN terminal. Government is getting less percentage of that, and the company is getting huge percentage. It's not in the interest of the government. Even though we need job creation, we need all those stuff, but we have to be in charge of things that are created in nature. That's how I look at it. You can give lesson plate to terrorist groups, and they can be fly in the country. It will not be the security of our stronger allies. The United States will be in danger, or anybody of the West, because the Western countries, they are together as compared to some of the other country and what have you. So it's a serious security threat to our allies and also to Liberia. It's a serious security threat. So uh, for me, I don't support for the company to be fully in charge. The government of Liberia can be fully in charge, and then they can subcontract to the people, and then of course the government will get a certain percentage, and then the people will get less percentage than the government. Because when it comes to machine to print the lesson plate, government can they can even if they take um, $2,000 from the $7,000 that all of the government officials, lawmakers, and other people they are making. If they put all the money together, so that government will be able to generate more fund, will be able to get their own machine that can print lesson plate, their own machine that can do all of those stuff without giving the contract to a different country to do that, or a different company to do that, whether American company or anything that people don't know. I can be somebody from Lebanon, uh, but then I got citizenship in America. Uh, but whatever I plan to do, whatever is in me, I can say, oh yeah, there's an American company, but actually it's not American company. It's because I'm a U.S. citizen and I'm doing a company that does not make the company to be American. So whatever research you guys made is good, but there are a lot of things to take into security threat.
Okay, Aliu, and before we go to Aliu, and we are discussing two things here, right? The LTM issued and the MCC, right? I don't know what's your take on the MCC 500 million that the Unity Party folks said is coming, but today their own finance minister said, "Oh no, it is not coming." The MCC is going to deliberate on it next week to see if that work will be elected. What's your take on that?
Well,
Solomon?
okay, all right, okay. Well, I think they have a criteria in order for you to be qualified for such a loan or grant or whatever. There are certain things they want for the government to do. Once the government go through that and the government passes the criteria, then the money will be available. Under the WIA administration, there were criteria set. Some of them led to the harmonization of salary to make Liberia to be qualified for those kind of money that was to come in. So if Liberia is now qualified by whatever requirement is set by the people, of course they will not be able to do such thing because right now they have not been able to do some adjustments that are required by the people before meeting that criteria. So they will come to us and they will put all kinds of things on social media. Thank God for this technology, which is good and evil, the AI. Uh, they can come up with all their AI footages, messages, or languages, because AI can speak just like me. Somebody can say, "Oh yeah, that's Solomon Reed speaking." So they can say all you want, but there's a criteria set by the people, and if you don't meet that criteria, you'll not be able to get the money. Maybe they are preparing to meet that criteria. You can just announce that you get this money. Don't work that way.
Okay. Okay, we go over to Aliu now to
Okay, yeah. The problem here, uh, when it comes to this, the whole thing about this transport ministry, the LTR whatsoever, and there is something I want people to make it to make sense to me. For the fact that the Unity Party came to power, they said that, and the Unity Party came to power, excuse me, they said that Josh Weah messed the country up, Josh Weah was not leading the right way, and all of these things. So this is why they keep clean the mess of the previous administration to make sure they do the right thing. And then this whole transport ministry saga that going on, people protesting, they brutalizing people. They said that their contract was signed by President Weah. Okay, if you people say this contract was signed by President Weah, and Joseph Waka came to rescue the Liberian people, he came to do the right thing to clean all George Weah mess and put the country on the right path. Why is it that the contract, the concession was signed by President Weah, and you people see the concession that it is not going to be in the interest of the country and the Liberian people as well, and you want to implement this concession by all means? What sense does that make? You who came to rescue the people to make sure the right thing are done, and then your predecessor he signed a concession agreement that is not in the interest of the country and the citizen. People will be taken out of job. Every day, President Waka talking, we need to make sure we create job for the youth. We have to make sure we give the youth job. If we don't do it, they will come to our houses, they will come to our offices. He's saying all of these things. But George, we have signed a concession agreement that will take up to 300 Liberians out of jobs. And then you people want to implement the concession by all means. So what a mess to clean up from Josh we are. Because what you need to do now is only if you say like George we are signed this concession, you make sure let the president review it. Oh, this concession the previous administration signed, I have reviewed it. The legislature, everybody, this is not in the interest of our people and our country. So you need to take this from there. You need to take this from there. We don't want this. We don't want this. The one that you know is going to affect the Liberian people, you sit with these people and talk to them and say, no, I can't allow this. Because there are documents that George we are this constitution, all of these things they coming to get pass or driver license, they coming to do this, they coming to do that. While we know of these people coming to the country to be mounting the style that we have in America here, cameras are everywhere, places the free reach there, even when the light is the red light is turned to you, even if it costs 1 minute, 2 minutes, you will be sitting there, you can't move. Because the moment you move, there's a camera there that will take your picture. And then at the end of the day, you need to pay money or suspend your driver license, all of these things that, as they do it here. Sometimes you see cars breaking down in the street, causing traffic. These people have their tow trucks and things. The moment your car breaks down, they tow it from the road, not to create traffic and other things. And all of these things and other things they came to do. But this issue about license or vehicle registration, and they coming that they have their own insurance company that only that insurance company people should go to have their vehicles insured to. What is that? How can you sign such a concession agreement that have all our insurance company in the country, but these people should be the only insurance company that people can go to insure their vehicle to? Does that make any sense? So this is what I'm still confused about this whole transport ministry, the LTM something. Because if George Weah signed a concession that is not in the interest of the Liberian people, Joseph Boakai, he is the president now, he has the power not to implement such concession because he came to rescue the Liberian people to make sure the right things are done. And in America, that I said, the issuing of driver license is a power that is given to the state. The state of Maryland, the state of Virginia, the state of New York, the state of Pennsylvania, the state of Michigan, whether this is, that power is in them. The state, they are the one that gives driver license. Because what it had to do, your information, everything about you, is almost like your social security in this country. The moment they put it in the system, everything about you, they know. Why when driver pull us over, when police pull us over, they ask our vehicle registration and our driver licenses. Because the moment they put your driver license in the system, they will know how many crimes you have committed, how many violations, all of these things. And then you taking it, giving it to authority. That's not right. So this whole thing, it makes sense. Where? Which one are the article? Because Liberian people, when they're doing nonsense, hey, when they're doing nonsense, the moment you talk about it, that's the time they're ready to quote all the articles in the Constitution. The day they see foolishness in the legislative impact. Article 100 say is a speaker. Article 1 million say Richard legal. At the end of the day, all articles used articles they quoted, they were all wrong. So which one are the article again? Which one are the that Gregory Cuomo supposed to or driver license? Where? Because in America, you have a police director or police commander signing driver license. The state is responsible with the issue of driver license. So the transport ministry in the country should be responsible for that. You can't bring in a foreign company that can't be giving people driver license, can't be doing vehicle registration. It makes no sense. So if you people say that this concession was signed under President Weah, he did it, you have to review it, and people are seeing it is not in the interest of the Liberian people. Like President Boakai talking, things are hard in the country. These are some of the things that make things hard. Since you came to power, you continue taking people from job. How do you expect things to be better in the country? If Aliyu Masare is working for $100, you know how many people I'm helping out of that $100. So when you take me from job, it's not just I alone. Maybe about 10, 15% were hinting on that $100. You see? So you are making things hard. So this issue about this whole thing, or even if the company, even if the company coming for America, when they coming for America, so what? American people, who are they that they can only go to Labro and do what they want to do? These people, they are Hezbollah people we know. They have been running in Lebanon for election so many times, sponsored by Hezbollah. This kind of thing say, even taking our database given to these people, it's a threat to the security. That's a national security threat, even to the American embassy, because American they leave from here, they come to Liberia. Some of them they there for some time. Time we kind of want maybe to use a Liberia driver license, because I don't know if it is still the same that you can only use a foreign driver license for 30 days. When you in the country, you need to get the country. Why if an American citizen leave go to Liberia and then they are there for maybe a year, they're going to go get Liberia driver license. So you going to take all your information and give it to a foreign national. That's a security threat to the country. It makes no sense. So I already know what is ready in this constitution. Gregory Cuomo, he's pushing it, doing advertisement for these people. When you say Joseph Waka should fire him, they say, oh, when they used to tell George we had to fire people, he never used to do it. So everything that George we did, that the same thing you people came to do, when you get some of your government officials, they are acting reckless, irresponsible. When they talk about let the president let the president go and say no, they used to tell George Weah, you know what? These are things they used to tell George Weah. He failed to do. Where is he today? So if you people when they came to power to continue why you said George Weah was doing wrong, 2029 will come. The ballot box will tell you. So for me, I really want people to make it to make sense to me that the previous administration signed a concession that is not in the interest of the country and the citizen. Present administration want to implement it. What is the change? What is the rescue? Why the mess you came to clean up? So I really waited to see if it will ready home. And when it comes to this other issue, what the next thing you talk about, Morris?
The MCC scorecard,
M
500 million. That
or half a million Liberians. This is a thing. This is why I say I can celebrate Chris. I can celebrate July 26. These are some of the things because Liberia worth more than 500 million. And they should be jumping around here celebrating 500 million. Why this 500 million? Even your national budget, you see, ASC 500 million, all the money you can put together on yourself that you're coming be running around with. And this is a blatant lie. Because even during George Weah administration, when they passed the MCC card, there are certain, I don't call it, there are certain, maybe I will, Solomon, you want to help me in it?
I think that was requirement. You got to be certain
there are
criteria.
certain indicators, right? Yeah, you
You,
got to pass.
there are certain indicators you have to pass these indicators before you can receive that money. And somebody had to do respecting the rule of law in the country. They're talking about security and other things. And this government, you and know, even the 1 year old baby, they know one of the things that bring pride and dignity to organization is what to respect the rule of law. And this government is a government that doesn't respect the rule of law. Even the constitution that brought them to power today, they are disregard the rule of law and the constitution. And that one of the cardinal point down there in getting that money. And today, you people look at the security system in the country today. You people campaign that when you come to power, you were going to get rid of method because it was not in the interest of the Liberian people. CTN, Joseph Waka is on record. We shipping from here to Liberia, we still have CTN, we still have method. All those funny try that you say were not in the interest of the people. All of these things. And you see government officials, instead of them focusing on doing their work, they are on social media assaulting the people's morally, even the information minister, Jeremy Pia. What kind of irresponsible attitude is this? And today, Gafua coming and telling you people there is nothing like that. I don't really know. But since people came to power, all their chat room were discussing how they were going to get that money. Oh, we just coming. Josh, we the one coming to get the money. How they will increase their salary, their allowances, and things. We were hearing some of them. We had their messages and discussing about that money. More Ali and up to today, they stay behind that money. That 500 million. Instead of you people focusing on why you're keen to rescue that 500 million you're running away. What can that money do for Liberia? These are some of the things, even when that money comes, the purpose, the intent of that money, they will not use it. They're going to share it among themselves. So this is a shame on we the Liberian people to be running around, we be celebrating money that we even say get it because they say Sierra Leone got their own. So we are there jumping around Liberia coming to get 500,000, half a million. Liberia not more than that money. Even those the tax you people getting in our country from company, business people, man water, per John that even selling on the sidewalk a year time more than 500. This is a shame, man. I don't. This thing the people they show how irresponsible and how incompetent they are. This is so crazy to see a nation that worth billions of natural resources to be celebrating about 500,000. So that just it there. I don't know if we have any other
Okay,
people.
okay, and Tunis has just joined the show, and he said that he's going to be late. So he has just joined. Good evening. That's good morning because it's about 2 minutes past 12 o'clock here in Monrovia. Good morning, Tunis.
Yo,
Welcome.
good evening. I'm sorry coming a little bit late, but it's better late than what?
Never.
Okay, than
Never
never.
show up, eh?
Okay, so I'm here. The reason why I came a little late, I was really rushing, but when I look on Facebook, I saw Solomon on. I said, okay, somebody's already here, so let me take my time before I get into a problem. But anyway, I thank you for holding it down for us. We are here. The only thing is I'm worried. I promised Gerald we're going to get 26 and that problem is on me. Now I'm so ashamed. I can't give it right now. You know, at 26, I made a hand out or too many.
Yeah, I
You
got
know,
you.
some of the people that
2026, 2026.
were ignoring their call. Okay, but we'll
Got
look for it. Don't worry. By the grace of God, we'll find it.
got
We'll
there,
try to
got there.
find it. One way or the other, we'll find it.
Yeah, sure,
When
got
you
there.
when you have time, please send me your ATM and how you call it loan start number. Then at least whatever little we can get. We need to we who from New York. I mean from here, Solomon. We need to be at least putting something together for our host them. You know, because they didn't say even though we can ask them for our 26. But we the big brother in here, they consider our big brother the same way America, Liberia is a stepchild, right? Stepchild of America. So sometimes we put even our papa that I said we put together, we give it to one body, we do it. But the only thing is, the moment you start doing it, the whole show will turn to a charity show. People calling and that. Be calling now, hey, this one happen. Oh, we do that. Hey. So one night we try it. What the lady name? My CC call. You always in here, so I bail you guys out. My man, the whole show tend to charity now. Everybody goes. They know how important Man CC is to us. They think Man CC is an ordinary person. You know, Man CC is a strong warrior. Not everything that we do for her, we gotta do for everybody. That one, but you gotta forget it. You okay or you okay us. But anyway, what's the topics today? Well, let me greet all of you and salam alaikum to my Muslim brothers and sisters. Even though you got me, really the Muslim, fuller Muslim organization really got me angry when what happened between that lady and the police officer. Really, I
That
mean,
is that issue, bro. I even said addressing it, well, waiting for Wednesday because the way my blog on that issue, I will address it respect.
No, we are Muslim. We need to behave like one. People
Yes,
look up to us. Even the Christian, can you imagine when I call myself Muslim, I sit in among Christians, they all drinking. If I drink with them, they say, "Oh my man, that Muslim guy drinking."
Christian
know?
will be the Muslim, the woman drink, Muslim men drinking.
Yeah, my man. I man, don't leave, man. I make him drink. You become the talk of the table. I'm telling you, Muslim, my man, drinking more than even us. Right, Solomon? Am I, it's like the Christian, they give them, because Jesus Christ now do that one favor in our wedding. It becomes,
Is that Muhammad never turned water into wine?
no. But even that, can you imagine Jesus Christ, if Jesus' mother was not going to ask him to do them a favor? It become a big open door for all the Christians to drink, and Jesus Christ turned water to wine. Okay, and the wine was even better than all the wine they were drinking that day.
Was it the alcohol content high or what?
I don't know. Anything coming from Jesus was extra. People were drinking whole day. They win, they want to finish. But really, I didn't like the way the Muslims behave. But that lady, the way she behaved that day, it was uncalled for. Really. So we should not tolerate those kind of things in our society. We really should not tolerate. Even if your mother is wrong on someone else, tell your mother politely. Say, "Ma, your mama will tell you politely, you wrong this woman. Because your mama, that's why I'm saying it like this. But if you are somebody else, I will say in a harsh way, for you, my mother. So I will take time to talk to you with great respect, but you wrong the man or you wrong the woman. Be brave to do that. God will bless you." But I'm here now. Let's continue the show.
After that, I didn't see the beginning of the video, but the part that I saw was when we're trying to force the little child from the woman and then remove her veil and things like that. That's the part I saw. The rest of the other movie, the rest of the other.
Well, I can send you the entire video. I got it here. A lot of
was
people
telling me, I said, "Oh, I didn't see this part of it." Yes.
No, the police was talking to her politely to say, "Hey, if you resist, we're going to handcuff you and take you. So if you want, we got to." Someone was there interpreting to her. All of a sudden, we know where that devil came from, got into that lady. She took a bench and beat on the police. Took it again, and the soup pot that was there, this little soup that was there for them to cook for the husband, took it and threw it on the police. I have a picture here. The police, the bloody head. I think blood was coming off of the police behind the head. And then the Muslim, they see the one you saw is the one they edited, and they took the one that the woman reacted like that, or acted like that, assaulted the police. They took that part out and they sent that one in the media. It was on social media. So myself, that was the first one I saw, and I felt bad why the police were behaving like that. But when I saw the whole story, I said, no. She was lucky it was not in the country, Solomon. That woman would have been dead. Yes. Look at the boy they shot with the 41 shot just because he was trying to get his wallet out. You remember that story?
Yeah.
Diallo. And you know how many people now died just because the police were a little bit insecure, with the president. The other in Brooklyn, the police and the boy they met in the hallway. The police say he were afraid of his life. He shot the boy, he killed the boy right there. What came out of it? Okay? Now you taking something to beat the police, you know that can't happen in this country. You know that.
Hot water too? Absolutely.
Hot water, my man. You will tell that story in here after. You will not say it in here. All right.
I only saw that portion.
Well, I will send you the entire video. I will send it to you. Then you will judge. You show that video to anybody, they will wrong that woman. They will wrong her. At least, and if this going to happen, you know, one thing I getting from this, the fuller Muslim should not make this thing more than what it is, because they will make it. They want to turn the Muslim against the Liberian Christian and other people, and we will not buy that. We will not buy that. They can't come and try to stir chaos in the country. Again, we can't do that. As I saw the statement, I read the statement the Fulani governor put up. I read that statement, which it was not even okay, because I was more in the wrong. The police,
Even the ambassador.
not ambassador, governor. They have a Fulani governor in Liberia, in Monrovia.
Sure.
Okay, they should look at the issue and address it the way it's supposed to. If your daughter is wrong, your wife is wrong, look, even if the police arresting you falsely, you're not supposed to resist. Falsely, let's say you don't do nothing, the police just met you in the street and trying to handcuff you, you're supposed to agree after they have already brought you to the prison and they wrongly, what they call you, arrest you. You can sue them. And the case will hold. But if you're fighting the police in the street, it's not good. It's not. Even if you're right, you can go wrong. Let the police be wrong on you. You can, in this country, you can sue them, and most of the time you win the case. Even when you drive and the police give you a ticket, you have right to go to court with the police. You say, hey, that man give their ticket is not right. And sometimes myself and I are not beat police ticket plenty time. You know, even the one that nobody there says, the person that are even wrong, but still I get witness the way they go with me. He say, oh, they was sometimes you can be lucky, you win. You know? So the fuller Muslims must not stir up chaos in our country. I hold you for. You know? Let's be polite and fair to the Liberian. The Liberian people already didn't like we the Muslim people.
No. I don't think so. I mean,
this is just a joke. All right, because it's just a joke. The people say that they call you all kind of names. Then you go again, you take a bench and hit the policeman with it. What kind of temper is that? And then when we talk, some of them can say we're talking rubbish. Then if that rubbish, let me talk you. But I cannot be a Muslim and see myself the right and wrong, and I say it's right. I can't do that. I will send you the video, Solomon. You see it for yourself. So how is it playing, Gerald? How is it playing in Liberia right now as we speak?
Okay, we were discussing two issues. We just joined us.
I don't know what happened. The system is low a little bit. It's a little bit low.
Okay, let me try to. You getting me now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. We're discussing two issues when it comes to that is trending in our country, Liberia, right now. As you all know, the MCC scorecard, right?
Mm.
The internet or social media was flooded by officials of government saying that Liberia has been qualified, right? And only today for the finance minister to have a press conference denying that Liberia MCC is only going to deliberate next week and come back to tell us if we can get the 500 million or we can get less than that or we are not getting anything. But the United Party government make the citizens to believe that the money is already available in the government of Liberia account, and only for the finance minister to tell us that this morning. There are criteria, there are indicators you have to meet before getting this money, and we don't know even if we meet up with the MCC indicators. We don't know if we get that money or we will not get it, or the money will be lesser than the 500 million, or the money will be higher than the 500 million. So today, even the finance minister said acknowledged that the CDC government did well, right? They met the MCC compact was on course. Like Europe passed in several indicators under the Weah-led administration, right? And only the balance indicator remaining for the MCC grant to be given to Liberia, but the MCC is about to deliberate on the grant. If Liberia meet the indicators, then will be given said money, either higher money or lesser than that. And also, we were discussing the Ministry of Transport outsourcing vehicle registration and other stuff to the LTM, that's the Liberia Traffic Management, or concession agreement signed 50 million worth the 25 years with 50 million, where the LTM will get 70% and Liberia get the remaining 30%. That sparked series of protests from the Ministry of Transport, and today we have protests from commercial drivers. So that is the two issues that we are discussing here tonight.
Thank you. I mean, those are cardinal issue to discuss. But you don't know that the Unity Party government they are Java, eh? You're taking them with see. The people brought two Ayuru, how you call it, bosses, and just job us a few days. They drove it, and pam, the other one we close it. Then they brought a yellow machine. They make us to know that yellow machine was on the way coming. The vice president going to, this and that. What we say is flat. And how you call it in Liberia, flat. Okay, these are jobs of 500 million, that money, yeah, but they playing with us. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. They're gonna be doing it until they die. They just share among themselves. While people, children are going to school for $5. People sleeping under the bridges in Liberia. People are sleeping hungry. Okay, these are happening right in before our eyes. But everybody say the government doing well. The government doing well, which is true. We were looking for small money to get. They say 85 million to get a yellow machine. Now we get 500. You can take portion of that money and get the yellow machine. The buses you want, they all can come. You don't have to go through taxes from other people now. But that's the Unity Party we know. And we pray that they will do the right thing with that money. I saw it on Facebook, social media, they were parading around with that the president, the good English he spoke, they brought, the good English he spoke, they brought some senator to us. Yeah, and I ate there 500 million, but they now confusing our mind. It's not there yet. We got to fill some paper there. We are not yet there. I don't know who came outside and just boss it open, the secret open. They will be saying that you see, we see no day till the end of the year. That's what happened. What do you think, Solomon?
Well, again, I'm there. I know what we are very good at, and those are some of the things that comes to giving information. Documentation that look real. Because kind of country that we have, so we always believe that. Because when Amara actually
your system breaking up. Your system.
I don't know you coming in distorted.
Okay. So when Amara was an RT guy, I mean, he used to portray our image post and used to put everything, and when people see it, they say, "Wow, all of these things going on." Even if it is just something little that is going on, of what the government intends to do. So people used to really bad that even in the diaspora. So we are good when it comes to those kind of propaganda. It's not strange to me, actually.
I mean, you are one of the Unity Party member here, and you are not just an ordinary member. You are a chairperson in the New York area, which I know that, you know. So you know exactly what goes on in your party. So we really, sometimes this kind of thing come up. We like to really get your point of view on what your party doing, the good thing they're doing in our country, you know. But
Um,
why?
yeah, whatever they're doing, we gaining ground and popularity from what President Weah did, but was never disclosed. Was not out there. So we are doing it and we putting it out there. So when you try to say, "Oh yeah, we did it before," no, we didn't see it, we didn't know about it. For example, the two schools, high schools, that was started under the Weah administration. Government of Liberia under President Weah and the World Bank. So they carried they built a school to a good, almost finishing point. So when the government came to continue the process, so those two high schools, when people say, "Wow, this is awesome. This is the first of its kind, the kind of high school in the country." So they know that the only thing they said was that World Bank project, but it was the government of Liberia under President Weah and the World Bank. They started it until Baka took over. Even the guy who was representing the World Bank and things like, he said that uh, that was a joint done by the government of Liberia, partnership with the government of Liberia for about 6 years. So if you say 6 years, so it means that from 2019, so all all the way to current. So if you count 6 years from 2025 down, then you know that it was not Baga's administration that started it. But the government of Liberia under President Weah, they paid less attention to media. The state run media couldn't cover a lot of stuff that would let the Liberian people know what is going on. And right now, the government of Liberia does not care about the people's languages, so they don't speak any local languages. They don't give the information to the people in those various local languages the way they used to do it. When you and I were growing up, either from ELBC or from ELWA, the way they used to give those information out there. So a lot of people didn't know, and then we took advantage of that to let the people know that we are doing A, B, C, and D. Even the road that they are completing, nothing was really put out there. So when the government started doing it, say, "Oh yes, the government is doing so and so thing." That is the advantage of what this government is using. When this government took over, you have seen the improvement at EABS and some of the extension that they are doing so that EABS will be able to cover the entire country. And they are trying to even put media, video, television in place so that people will get the video and at the same time get the audio so that they can know that government is doing. Then we had his own communication station. It couldn't even go to Buchanan or cover Buchanan or go beyond Buchanan. Things like that. And media, Tony should know that media is very, very important uh, in government and in any setting. But the Weah administration did not do well when it comes to media. And for that reason, what the government was doing, most of it was not known to the common people. Besides the 14 hospital, and then the Apollo hospital. But What did they say that they were doing? No, people did not really know it. Given the spread or the decentralization of the government, where under the WIA administration, they were able to have a central bank somewhere in Bon County just to decentralize because President WIA said if somebody taking money from all the way to Nima, they want to come to put their money in the bank, central bank. If they don't know anybody and while coming, if there's delay, by the time they come to Monrovia, the bank is closed, so they have to sleep in a hotel or motel or so before going to the bank, and that is that it is time consuming and things like that. So they established a bank in Bon County, which is very ideally located, but nothing like that was actually promoted. But when these people started talking about passport stuff, to have a passport place where they would be able to passport in one of these counties, that for the decentralization, you see it all over the place and things like that. So that's the advantage that our party can take in when it comes to information dissemination.
Yeah, that's at least we can try to open the line and see what's our listeners, our viewers been thinking. We have a couple of topics here, but the main two topics is if you won't mind, please, is $500 million. Now we just received and they're being choppy or saying that it's not
500 million or 5 million or 500 million.
500 million. That's almost our
Yeah,
entire
Half billion.
We are not even qualified for that yet.
but some people say we already got it.
Yes, of course.
Okay. I mean we don't want to hear we are not yet qualified. People already told we got it. So
By
we
faith.
don't
Got
yeah.
it by faith. That's what they say.
They're
That's
not
why they
where
declare. That's why
where
they
the
declare fast
person
and prayer.
where the person got the message from or the news from that we got it.
I
Then
think
later on
I think
they
we
say
all
we
need
qualify.
I think we all need to ask the information minister Jeremy McPia where he got his information from.
But that's a mouthpiece of the government. We don't have to go ask him. He's a mouthpiece. He told us, and he never rebutted or deny what the finance minister saying. He never denied. He come back to tell us, I made a mistake. So we take him for his word. It's true. These people playing game with us, and we say we don't buy two things. The mouthpiece came out. You, the mouthpiece, you say, hey, we got this. All right, so we're going to open the line. We want to hear your opinion on this 500 million, which is almost our entire country budget, and also the saga, the Fuller Muslim, because we go into the Fuller governor, the one that spoke for them. We got Muslims in Liberia, but this particular group called Fuller Muslim, we got to at least always be mindful. And the step they took when they assault, one of our sister assaulted the LMP, right? Liberian National Police.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we want to hear from you guys too. We can't just close this kind of thing because these are the things that can be troubling us little by little. You're going every corner, then it become a big. Look at that person who put that thing on the social network. The editor, they took the part that the woman assaulted the police, and they just took the part the police are dragging the woman. We already didn't like our police then. We say they're doing bad to us. Then you go put that kind of thing on social media. We will feel bad. Myself, I saw it, I felt bad. But when I saw the whole video, I became somebody else again. So I beg you, whichever topic you want to address in 1 minute, feel free to do so. But before we go there, let me just read some of these people who've been following us. Let me read them. The first presidency media agency, congratulations. And Brian Dixon, following bro. And Henry T. Toll Jr. said, good evening. I'm watching from my resident in Corwell. Thanks for the information to our country, Mama Liberia. Dennis Diana Dennis, good evening, my Freedom family. I am following you up from my residence here in Manhattan, New York City. Thanks for the update to our country. Liberia is a constant viewer for this show here. Thank you so much, Diana. We appreciate you, and when I make you sure, we'll always be giving you the right news. I got a Glasgow. Say I'm watching from Tinker Village, RIA, and RIA Road, where the common citizen live. Let me give you the weather report before we open the line. I know you guys are eager to say something, but let me just give you the weather report. Today, Tuesday in Liberia, we are now in Tuesday. Yeah, the weather will be 78-degree high, 78-degree high. It will be all day tomorrow. But it will feel like 82. That 78 will feel like 82. So you're going to feel a little bit warmer. And about 8 a.m., the sun will come up a little bit. There will be a little bit of sun in. Right now, it's not raining. I don't think it's raining as I expect. I don't think so. It's not raining in Monrovia. But as the day go by, in the morning hour, you will see the sun will come up to 9 o'clock. 10 o'clock, the sun will try to hide itself, and there will be a little bit of shower will be up. It'll be up to in the evening hour. Then the sun will show its face again in the evening hour. Around 5 o'clock, the sun will show its face again. Okay, it's not going to be a big bad day. It's going to be nice. It'll be like some shower, a little bit, not heavy rain during the daytime. But in the morning, you will see the sun. In the daytime, there will be a little bit, it will be gloomy and a little bit of rain. Little bit of rain. If it get hotter than that, but it's not going to be too much. You can go about your businesses and all the stuff. And it will stay like that till you go to sleep. Then go to Wednesday. Wednesday is not too good. Wednesday not showing me anything. You may not even see the sun at all, and there'll be a rain. Not too heavy. It's going to be 40% chances of rain on Wednesday. 40%. Some say, but while in the morning, probably it's going to be a little bit heavy in the morning hour, around 9, 10, 11, 12 area there. And not really early morning, but let's say when the days started coming up in the day, 10 a.m., the rain will be a little bit heavy on Wednesday. On Wednesday, it will be a little bit heavy, and then it will die down around the evening hour. And for you, it will cease a little bit for you to go home. Okay, because you want to be at work when it's going to be raining. For those of you who will be working outside, I'm sorry for you. Anyway, Wednesday is not a good day. No sun coming out. You will not see the sun. If you see the sun, then I thank God for you. But what I'm looking at here on my screen, Wednesday is not a good day. It's a rainy day for you. All right, off and on. But the heavy part will be in the daytime from 10 to 1 o'clock. Will be a little bit heavy. So the 2 days weather, keep it in mind and dress accordingly. Thank you again. Let me send control back to Gerald.
Thank you very much. So you can start to put your course through. That's but before you put the course through, you dial star 255 star 1 hatch to play the radio game. Win for yourself 4,000, 5,000, and 10,000 Liberian dollars. Call us on 0776 104 104, or better still 086 500 104. You can call us on WhatsApp 231, that's plus 231 886 500 104 to be a part of the program The Nighttime Spain here on your radio. While we anticipate your course, you can keep playing the Freedom Win Liberia regular Wese Wasa to play that star 255 star 1 hatch. Play with 50 LD or 25 cent United States dollars and win for yourself 4,000, 5,000, and 10,000 Liberian dollars. So call us on 086 500 104, or better still 0776 104 104 to be a part of the nighttime spin here on your radio. We are discussing the 500 million United States dollars MCC compact that was discussed in a press conference today by the finance minister, Augustine Kafwan. Even though even though the United Party government said uh, CDC government did not do nothing, but today the Minister of Finance acknowledged the hard work that Minister Samuel Tuer did that made Liberia qualify from some of the indicators. Today, he acknowledged the progress that was made under the leadership of President George Weah. And so you can call us on 0776 104 104, or better still 086 500 104. I don't know. Tony is going ahead because the line is actually jamming here. I don't know. The line is jamming. You can be going ahead. Why I made some adjustment on the line.
Okay, as you heard, you can call those numbers to join the conversation, or you can send your comment over here. Then you can send us a comment here on Facebook or YouTube. We need to start going on YouTube also to be reading the comments from YouTube, because only Facebook is on this screen here. But my people, you will need to always look at what the government tells us when good thing happening to us. Sometimes a good thing happen and then they make it look bad for us. They come out with good news. The mouthpiece of the government to us, we got 500 million from being given to us. Then all of a sudden, our money man who can take care of all the money business, that man just telling you this. But the paperwork saying go through here. We have not finished giving all our paperwork yet. I don't know where he coming from, but he didn't come back to debunk it. The mouthpiece did not come back to debunk it. He kept silent, and this is how they play with us. They slap us around and they make us look like we are not even work for them to even do anything for us. How on earth, Masale, the information minister come out to let us know we've been given the kind of money, and all of a sudden the finance minister say, "My man, that money ain't reach here, you." Are they not doing their homework before they come out and give all this information? What do you think?
The problem here, these are some of the things we continue to say. Those people, they really come to power for them to like say, oh yeah, we came to govern. They never came for anything like that. Like you see today, this government going to 2 years. Like I was always say, when it comes to the work the government is doing, I will always commend them for that. Like government is continuity. For me, I'm not expecting President Boakai to see everything that George Weah was doing, where he stopped, and for him to come and leave this project and start another one. No, or that will be somehow looking somehow irresponsible on his part. But completing this project, oh yes, I must commend the government for that. And today you will see when the government completes some of these projects, they are going to dedicate them, excuse me, and it will be like, oh, this is CDC project, this is CDC project. Just as Solomon said, the thing that makes the CDC government one of the main thing was information dissemination. That's why we get where we are today. Because everything George Weah was doing, people never cared to tell people out there what they were doing. I can remember during our days coming up as children, when they ready to give news, When they ready to give the news invite, my grandmother, she will take her stick. Let she see any grandchild coming over there with us. When she hits you, likewise, when they ready to get a new in Gola, our grandfather. So people could know at that time what government was doing, even the least there in the village. But today, all of these things no longer happen. EFBC, the way people used to give news, Ikran, Gio, Mendeva, Gola, Basso, all of these things are happening. You see? And these are things people want to know. People way in the village there, people who that grandmother, that grandfather here to go and vote. They when they voted for Solomon. But everything Solomon doing, these old people they know. Sunnis will go, oh, Solomon not doing nothing. But if the information is going out, the old man should say that way to best on. She listen to the news in Basel to say, oh yes, Solomon is doing well. All the time she sitting inside the radio. These are some of the things these people they just believe in lies, lies, and lies. You know the indicator you're supposed to meet away before getting that money. The money is there. But today, look at the human rights report that came out on Liberia. That alone, they disqualify you for getting that money. See the abuse of rule of law in the country. That alone, these are some of the cardinal points. These are some of the things that you're supposed to do. The rule of law, the human rights violation, all of these things. The justice system, how you're running the country. All of these things will qualify you to get that money. But if you not go by all of these things, you will not get that money. It will be there forever. You see? So CDC, if God will ever help us to come back to power, we made so many mistakes, and I think we should start getting ready to learn from these mistakes. Like right now, like how many counties in Liberia Freedom FM can cover? How many counties in Liberia True FM can cover? How many counties? These are some of the things you need to start doing now to see how to be transmitter men that will go across the country so the frequency can go across. All of these things we can be talking where is stopping at where in Monserrado. Is Monserrado Liberia? No. There are some people who can't get anything. They even say know what's going on. Whether the government is doing bad, whether the government is doing wrong. Because when there people go, they say everything is okay. But those messages we are getting out there when you're going across the country, people will know. You're sat over there, George, we are doing your administration, Canton Water smoking about all the radio stations and extended a frequency across the country. And these are the way they were able to destroy the CDC through those propagandas and lies. And they are in power instead of governing. They continue to carry on the same lies.
You can take on now.
You see, Jara is set now.
All right, keep going ahead. The callers. I don't know. But I receiving text messages that we are very low from the radio angle. Only
That's what I told you before.
Yeah, sure.
Very
very low. Yeah.
But the information installed the government
several text messages
and say something that is not factual. That alone is not welcoming for the country. It's not good at all. And today you see Gafun Akim, he praised the previous administration. Even the last time and the public web minister did the same thing when they were talking about the overhead bridge. He praised Josh Weah, the role he played in Liberia coming to get overhead bridge today. But some of them, they don't even say want to, even the president, he preferred to hear Poppy Dog than to hear Josh Weah naming the country. And then you see all the time Joseph Boakai talking about we need to reconcile the country. We need to reconcile the country. This is why I say his speeches are complete contradiction and deception. You're talking about reconciliation. Look at Musa Hassan Benete. Because he's an opposition trying to come up with a political party today, you go after him, taking your businesses from him, and then you're talking about reconciliation. What sense does that make? When the president will be talking about reconciliation and you go after your political opponent to bring them down, taking your business from him, giving it to foreigner. You see, what the reconciliation you're talking about? Declaring July 30th as fast and prayer day, people should pray for the nation. Let them go and pray. Let God be with them. Let God answer their prayer. But I can't just get it. This is why when I'm talking, people say you can be so emotional. Oh yes, why am I so emotional? Because President Boakai is 42 years in government to come out today and he's not innovative, he's not developmental oriented, he act like he's never been in government before. It is a shame for our country. That's why sometimes I get so emotional. You see, when you're talking, they say about CDC. Josh Weah, you say he was a footballer. See a performance. See Joseph Boakai performance. Someone who spent 42 years in government. What can you say? Josh Weah came to power in a year time. He was able to complete projects that he met Josh or Joseph Boakai and Madam Sedi were doing. In a year time, he completed some of those projects. He called Madam Sedi to dedicate them. In the same year, he was able to do groundbreaking ceremony and dedicated his own project in a year time. Why the rescue government 2 years now? Why the groundbreaking ceremony? What project have they dedicated on their own? But all in all, government is continuing to let it continue while they're doing. 2029, when we come back, we will do that rescue agenda for them. Yes, we will do the rescue agenda. Because today when you ask Joseph Boakai, you talk about rescue agenda. Let's come to education. What are your policies when you come to education? You talk about drugs. What are your policies you put together when you talk about fighting drugs? You talk about corruption, fighting corruption. What are the policies you put it together? And this is why when you listen to the orator this month, July 26th, I wish he could learn from what he said. You have to govern. Don't be selective in doing your job, and don't think there is a second chance for you. Govern now. And Joseph Boakai is so early that he thinking about running in election 2029 instead of governing. In less than 2 years of your administration, you're not thinking about what you came to do for Liberian people, but all your focus is on how you people will maintain power 2029. This should be a shame for our country. You see?
All right. I think the Freedom FM is not only Monrovia, all right, it's up to Sano County, Nima County, Bon County, and also Kima and all. We lo-fi and all. Because if you remember, people can call for Nima and all. People can call from Nima, people can call for Bon. It's just that sometimes for them to get through is hard. At one point, we had a special number for them, for those who are not in Montserrado.
But Brother Tunis, I stand to be corrected. What I heard was most people that you see them calling for Nima County, those places, what they can do is like, there are people, they go on Facebook Live on their phone, and when they see the show is on like this, they get a big speaker, and then Bluetooth, they just connect it. And this is how people sometimes listen to the show and then they try to call. But to say the frequency is reaching there, I stand to be corrected, but that's what I heard.
Yeah, some of them do that, but some of them, the real radio frequencies is reaching there. Because I remember one time they upgraded Freedom FM before or after they moved were in their present location. And it was upgraded, and most of the time people are called not only Facebook. They were listening to their radio. We used to even connect to a radio station all the way in Granjide. One guy called, what's the guy's name again? If I'm not mistaken, he's a Fai guy from Cape Mount, but he went and established himself in I think Zwedru, Granjide. Yeah, we used to connect them to them. So we still having technical difficulties, right, with the callers. Yeah, even you now, we can't hear you good now. Yeah, don't worry about it. The show is already over. Don't give yourself a hard time. We just about 10 more minutes, so we can just be talking until at least we got the people from Facebook,
the social media.
Yeah, the people that responded to our call here today. One, the last guy, Bishop, he said, I think he was responding to Masale totally shame on Boakai. He said,
I think I got a call here. Let's see if I
take that. Let's see. I hear you.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Your name, where you calling from?
Your boy
Okay, go ahead. Oh, I think I lost that quarter. But Tunis, you can go ahead.
Okay, we are very sorry. This evening, the technician is not in the studio to
Yeah,
solve our problem. So please bear with us. You know, every night, some days things go a little bit different from the other day. I'm up here. Some day you get sick. All of a sudden, you get all sick and nothing you can do about it. You start taking medicine and all of that until you get better. So that's what we're on now until our time is over. So, but anyway, we'll repeat this. This topic, we'll bring it back next Monday. We promise you that.
yeah,
We'll
sure.
definitely bring you, if everything didn't go well with this 500 million, we will definitely come back with it next Monday to continue. Solomon, we have a little bit difficulties with the callers. At least one person came through, but before they could say anything, they jump back out.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's we can
Okay,
would
okay.
be Monday would be able to do
Can I
whatever we can.
can I squeeze in this? Let's see.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Good morning. Your name? Where you come from? Come again. You come in broken. Dorset County. I'm sure you still there? Oh,
Something wrong somewhere on the dashboard.
yeah, yep. Okay,
That's what happening.
go ahead.
So we will still apologize to you guys who listening and who try to call. Bear with us. We're sorry. This is not us. Anything in this world, sometimes will come, something will happen beyond your own control. You know, like you walking in the street, you go home, you lay down in bed, and you start getting sick. You start asking yourself, what did I eat? What happened? But that's human. You must always expect that. When you're not sick, you must be worried. Why are you not sick?
I want to squeeze in this. Let's see again. Let's
Yeah,
start it.
let's try that, man. Let's
Good
try it.
morning. Oh wow, it's
You
gone
see,
again. It's gone. So let's actually. Okay, we're not taking any calls again. Let's wrap up.
yeah. Solomon, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. You can take the last 2-3 minutes, conclude, because the calls are dropping every time the call come in a drop.
Well, thank you very much, and many thanks to our callers and those who commented in the comment section.
I mean, nobody called today.
Well, thank you for
you
that.
just apologize to them at least. That's because we at fault.
Well, so we apologize for the technical problem we have. Hopefully tomorrow will be good, and we'll continue from where we left it. Again, our country is what we have. No reason why anybody should make false impression. Let's be honest to ourselves and Mama Liberia, so that we'll be able to make Mama Liberia to be better or to be great again. So thank you very much. That's all I have to say.
Mansale, you want to close out from your end from Maryland?
Yeah, man. Thanks to those people who follow on social media and those people who listen to us. We are sorry for the inconvenience. And they couldn't put that course through, but we will be here tomorrow again. We pray for President Bouakai to succeed in all of the good work he's doing, and we pray for him to make a 360-degree turn to get on the right path to rescue our country. So we can see you again tomorrow. God bless America. God bless Liberia. Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you so much, Solomon. Thank you, Masale. Thank you, our listener. As we said earlier, my two partners say we are apologizing for the technical difficulties on our callers. You guys, I know you guys wanted to call and contribute, but the station is not feeling well today. So we take the blame. So we pray that we'll be here tomorrow, but we promise next Monday we'll continue with this topic. If the topic, if it's not been solved yet, we'll still continue, or else we'll probably bring something brand new. Again, we say thank you. Let me read you who listening. Let me read again the weather report, and then we say goodbye. Tomorrow, which is today already in Liberia, which is not yet the same to us here. Tomorrow, right now, it's not raining. It's 78 degrees, feels like 82. You'll wake up in the morning, you will see the sun shine from 8 to 10 o'clock. The sun will come up. But it's 20% rain after that sun run away from you. It will be 20% chances of rain. So it may not rain. When it's 20%, it's very low. It may not rain. It may not. As the day progresses, it will go up to 30%. Even that is not too sure. But you're in the rainy season, so you might expect the rain at any time. But it's a good day tomorrow for you. By 5 p.m., 6 p.m., and the sun will show while the day is already over. The sun can say goodbye to you and run away again. Okay, 8 p.m., all the way 8 p.m., there won't be no rain. If you're going around, moving around, all the corner, you must hurry up. When you sit down, we reach to Wednesday. Wednesday have the rain. It got 50% of rain in the morning hour. 50%. So don't take that chance when it's up to that number, up to 50%. In the evening hour, it dropped to 40%. You 40% of chance of rain. All right. The midday, you really need to be careful with that day, which is Thursday. Thursday, you already be careful because that heavy rain with thunderstorm, with lightning and everything. Whole day, that's what you're going to be experiencing. Thursday, it might be all day heavy rain. Thursday. But Tuesday and Wednesday, it's like that. So yeah, thank you again, Gerald. Thank you. We know you find a little difficulties today, but that's how it is. Don't worry about it. Go lay down and sleep. Wake up in the morning and think about what you got to do. Thank you for hosting us, and we say good night from our end.
Thank you so much there to our team from the United States of America. Well, folks, this is how we come to the end of today's edition of the Nighttime Spain here on your radio. We'd like to say many sorry to our callers who did not partake in today's program. Until tomorrow, that's today, now at 11 o'clock, when the man Anthony Stevens will be here for another edition of the program Night in Spain. My name is Gerard Morris. I've been here with Solomon Hashim Tunis, that's Suleiman Hashim Tunis, Solomon Parker Reeves, and Aliyu Masali. Good night. Don't forget to lock your doors, check your windows, make sure the mosquito coil you are using be far away from your clothes, or make sure you put it in an iron plate so you can get in casualties. So until then, my name is Gerard Morris. Goodbye from my end.
Everybody's looking for that something.
One thing that makes it all complete. You find it in the strange places, places you never knew it could be. Some find it in the face of their children. Some find it in the lover's eyes. Who can deny the joy it brings when you found that special thing? You're flying without wings. Some find you cheering every morning. Some in the silence every night. You found it in the words of others. Sublime can make you laugh. You find it in the deepest friendship. Can you change? You know how much I believe. You found that special thing. You're flying without wings. So here we stand in our secret place, with the sound of the crowd so far away. It's where we belong. So I'll say goodbye. Both of our dreams, both one flat. So let's take tonight to carry us.
It's the way she feels my senses. It's the perfume that she wears. I feel I'm losing my defenses to the color of her hair. And every little piece of her is right. Just thinking about her takes me through the night. Every time we meet, the picture is complete. Every time we touch, the feeling is too much. She's all I ever need to fall in love again. From the very start, oh, she's the puzzle of my heart. It's the way she's always smiling that makes me think she never cries. Feel like I'm losing my defenses to the color of her eyes. And every little piece of her is right. Every time we meet, the picture is complete. Every time we touch, the feeling is too much. She's all I ever need. Fall in love again. I knew it from the very start. Oh, she's the puzzle of my heart. Like a miracle she meant to be. She became the light inside. could be the light memory from long ago. Every time we meet, the picture is complete. Every time we touch, feel it's too much. It's too much. The picture is complete. Every time we touch, it is too much. It's all I ever need. Fall in love again. Knew it from the very start. She's the puzzle of my heart. Goodbye to you, my trusted friend. We've known each other since we were 9 or 10. Together we've climbed hills and trees, land of love and ABCs, skinned our hearts and skinned our knees. Goodbye, my friend, it's hard to die when all the birds are singing in the sky. Now the spring is in the air, pretty girls are everywhere. Think of me and I'll be there. We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun. All the hills that we climbed were just seasons at a time. Goodbye, Papa, please pray for me. I was the black sheep of the family. You tried to teach me right from wrong. Too much wine and too much salt. Wonder how I got along. Goodbye, Papa, it's hard to die when all the birds are singing in the sky. Now that the spring is in the air, little children everywhere. When you see them, I'll be there. We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun. But the wine and the sun, like the seasons have all gone. We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun. But the wine and the sun, like the seasons have all gone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Goodbye, Michelle, my little one. You gave me love and helped me find the sun. And every time that I was down, you would always come around and get my feet back on the ground. Goodbye, Michelle, it's hard to die when all the birds are singing in the sky. Now that the spring is in the air, with the flowers everywhere, I wish that we could both be there. We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun. But the hills that we climbed, just seasons at a time. We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun. But the wine and the song, like the seasons have all gone. We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun. But the wine and the song, like the seasons have all gone. We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun. But the wine and the song, like the seasons have all gone. We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons.
I'm going to take off.
Okay.
I'll see you next week.
Yeah. Okay. See you, John.
I've been trying for so long to let you know how I feel. And if I stumble, if I fall, just help me so I can make you see. Please give me one more night. Give me one more night. One more night. 'Cause I can't do it. Just one more night. Just one more night. Oh, one more night. 'Cause I can't do it.